but yet it's wrong. You get, but like that's the image you put out and nothing else to you know keep the mind going. Yet we get mad for it. But what I wanted to say is like if you see your kids, daughters, because I have a daughter, so I know she gets snatched up in a minute. I fucking yeah. So if you see your daughters posting pictures like that, what would be your initial thought?
Well, it depends when she's doing it.
Oh wait, all right. So let's start going on.
If I caught my daughter posting pics like, you know, nude pics or halfway nude pics, yeah, I would probably have to whip her ass. I mean, because I'm
Our oldest daughter,
it's
16 through like high school.
Because
right?
the fact of the matter is, I mean, if you haven't been showing your daughter in any form of fashion of, you know, posting nude pictures on Instagram, I mean, she's getting it from somewhere. 9 times out of 10, she's getting it from a man or she's getting it from her peers. So, I mean, you really have to make sure that you have to make sure you keep tabs on what your kids are doing, but not to the point to where you're like getting on their nerves, because then they're going to completely shut down. You know, so I think it's always good to, you know, keep a really good open relationship with your kids so that you know what they're doing, you know, and kind of keep them away from social media, because we know what social media brings. It's, you know, it's deteriorating to some. I mean, it's not, it's good and then it's bad, but I mean, I don't know, you just kind of gotta just watch them. I mean, you know, you can tell when your kids are doing something by the way they dress, the way they talk to you, the people that they hang around. You can tell that they're doing something wrong. So I mean, you know, as women, we should really be there and show them that you don't have to, you know, be half nude. You don't have to post nude pictures in order to get, you know, a man or a boy's attention, because that's what you're going to get. You're not going to get a man's attention, you know, dressing half naked and attract someone that.
I hate to stop you, because as men, we're still sure we like these things. I'm not saying that we do not like. Not saying I don't like a big butt. I'm not saying I don't like women with big breasts. I don't like to say I don't like when they promote it. It's just when it becomes oversaturated, it becomes. And when I see women take that attention, those likes and that kind of mentality that because somebody liked your picture 200 times, you're somehow this on a higher plateau, and that should translate into respect. It's just like you look good. That is about it. And when you base that, you should get respect off of that alone. Kind of doesn't sit well with me. But I want to ask, all right, because we got daughters, I know most of you want to say, she pretty much summed it up, you know. So what about men? Because like when we see men, what are our ideals for what women should be? Because I mean, there's a lot of single black men, single black mothers raising young boys, but yet these are the women they're going after. So where are they getting it from? Like who's telling these young men, hey, that is, you know, I know you like that, but if you like it enough, take your condom off and put a kid in it. Like, where's this campaign to stop that? Fuck, stop snitching. Stop fucking ratchet hoes wrong. Where's that campaign at?
But I mean, you can't just say stop ratchet hoes, because it's not just the woman. Like the man,
I will buy it. Make that, I will buy that.
That's your 2015. Can't say ratchet hoes, bro. You can snitch, but these ratchet hoes.
Yeah, Black Lives Matter. That's
Lord, okay.
And if you really think about it, because if you keep fucking these ratchet hoes, they gonna take you to the court system. So in turn, they are snitching. So if you stop fucking ratchet hoes raw, you really cut down on snitching.
Like, you got me up and I'm just like, what is going on? Like, no, for real. Because you are going after ratchet hoes.
Yeah, we need to be talking about.
Again,
What? No,
a man has to choose that
Yeah,
woman. I mean, you have to be true to ratchet hoes. Like, what are you trying to get out of that woman besides sex? If you are trying to, like, no, that's like.
But I hear brothers say there's no good women, and this is another thing. Women always say there's no such thing. That's like there's only like 3-4 ratchet girls, and there's just these thousands of good women, and I'm like, No, I'm really out here. I've been to the clubs. I know what these women are like. I've seen wives
I've been to
in the
clubs.
parking lot get turned up, get turned down. The homie running through them, or we just sitting in the next car and we like this.
But do you
I mean-
know, I mean, like, for instance, like these married women that's out here running wild, I mean, do you know their situation? Because, I mean, there are marriages out here that are open. So, I mean, the fact that you're seeing a married woman that's out here acting all, you know, like she's single and she's 24 years old just because she's married doesn't mean she should be not doing what she's doing, because it's very well possible that her and her husband have this open relationship and he's probably somewhere else too while she's out in the parking lot.
No, the homie telling me she's sneaking out. Like, no.
Okay.
The homie telling me she's sneaking out. And like, honestly, like in Oklahoma too small. So, in the crew dudes I run with, some of them get crazy. So, these situations are real life situations. So I understand this. But go ahead.
I'll also say one of the things is what type of person is this person going out there, because more than likely it's a type of personality, it's a certain type of trait that you like in a woman or a man. So when a man or a woman makes a reference to there's no good men or there's no good women, well then they need to, you know, look at themselves and say, okay, well what type of person am I going out there? Because there are good men and good women out there, it's just that they don't fit your expectations of what it is that you want. So that's the issue.
And I think that I always hear that, and I always tell them conversation cures all that. You have the right type of conversations with those people, and you'll eliminate a lot of those people. You start asking certain questions like, so, where do you see yourself? You know, how do you view certain instances? And you start trying to go deep with people, and some people can only give you so much, and then they stop. That the water runs dry in the well, and then from there, and that's where I was saying as far as with certain people, when I see them doing all this, promote sex, and then I actually talk to them, and I get to try to having these deeper discussions, and the water runs dry at a very shallow level. It's like then it's no respect. So I feel like with conversation can cure all that. So you're saying no good men, no good women. It starts with good conversation that's going to bring about what you're searching for.
I feel like conversations, a lot of times you can have a conversation with someone and they can tell you all the things they want to do, and you can tell them all the things you want to do. And then, like for instance, y'all have a child together. Well, all the things that he was planning on doing, he's not ready to do yet. Like he's not that, and then that's where that disconnect happens, because he told you all these things he was planning on doing, but he never made any actions toward that.
But and then again, it goes back to picking the person you choose. So it's
But if you telling me what you planning on doing, and I'm
But,
telling you
I
what,
mean,
But then actions definitely speak. I mean,
I
a
can
lot,
tell you I have
of
$1
the
million
words, you
in the
can
bank
tell.
right now,
you
but
can
if you
tell
don't-
when someone is trying to build long term with you based on the way you guys met.
No, but for instance,
you
say
meet someone in the
Well,
fatherhood.
hold on,
you know,
ladies.
no
I know
good is
everybody
gonna-
wants to talk, but we shake it, we get to the end. But just the final points, I like to say, it's different ways you move. Like a dude who got $1 million in the bank doesn't move like a dude that you think has money, because the dude with actual money, it's real more quiet, it's real more subtle, and you get that full force from it. And the dude with money is very flashy and it's all up front, so you can try to take it for a surface shallow level. But thank you, ladies. I noticed we couldn't get everything, but this is what I wanted to, and this is not just this was just trying to kind of outline and try to get a couple of discussions of like a 2015 relationship. I would love to do more to kind of get more in depth on breaking down relationships in 2015. But I want to thank these ladies. Can we give them a round of applause? Definitely. You can hit me up on Facebook. I'm Montel Wesley. I have conversation discussions from a range of topics, and if pretty much don't hit me up, come to debate night. Come to the church. If you hear the church music going, if you can't, church music going. Debate night, you really want to know how to get everything fixed, politics, relationships, religion, come to debate night. That's the real church. Holla at you.
You're right.
All right.